are sellers hiding? It's not uncommon to see sellers entirely crossing out the property disclosure form. But why do they do this? Well, it could be for one of four reasons, generally speaking. One is they have little knowledge about the property. For example, they are an out-of-town seller of a long-term rental property. Two, they are selling the property on behalf of another party. For example, they are the executor of an estate and they don't want to take on the risk. Three, they are very risk averse and find the questions confusing. They could be an unsophisticated or elderly seller. Or four, the property is being sold as is, like a court-ordered sale. Can they be hiding something? Yes and no. Standard due diligence, such as researching the property records and conducting a building inspection, should uncover any information that a property disclosure statement would contain. So it's important to do that due diligence as a buyer regardless. Furthermore, even if crossed out, the seller has a positive legal obligation to disclose any known material latent defects. These are defects known to the seller which are material to the purchase decision. That is, they could affect the occupant's health or safety or be costly to remedy. And they are hidden and unlikely to be found via a reasonable due diligence process on the part of the buyer. So these are a legal obligation. You can't just cross those off. But why include a crossed off disclosure at all? Well, the Victoria Real Estate Board requires a disclosure to be included with each and every listing. So, although the seller has the right to cross off or not fill out a disclosure, the listing agent must make one available. Yes, sometimes no information is information, but a crossed off disclosure isn't necessarily evidence that the seller has something to hide. We have a saying in real estate: if in doubt, disclose. This means if you think something should probably be disclosed, it's best to do so. It's going to give the buyer additional confidence and knowledge for them to do their own investigations, and it keeps you from getting into any legal hot water. But it is sometimes advisable to leave the property disclosure or parts of it blank, rather than risk providing information in error that the buyer may then rely on. So disclosures are often incorporated into the purchase contract, and sellers can be held legally accountable for their answers. So there are valid reasons for leaving this important form blank. But a completed form provides comfort and assurance to a buyer, often resulting in more trust and smoother negotiations. I hope you found this useful. If you have questions, always please reach out and I'd be happy to answer. Thank you.